colonel's laughter rang across the training yard, sharp and dismissive, as if her words carried no weight at all. She had stumbled during drills, her explanation soft but steady. Pain in her leg, an old wound that never truly healed. To him, it sounded like weakness, another excuse from another recruit. His voice carried in front of everyone, mocking, belittling, dismissing her claim as though it were nothing more than air. Yet beneath her uniform sleeve, hidden from the world, were scars that told a story more brutal than any words she could muster. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you rewatching from. I love knowing who AKFU listening. The whispers spread among the other soldiers. Some pitied her. Others rolled their eyes, siding with authority because it was safer. She kept her head down, but inside, memories stirred. The flash of fire, the ringing in her ears, the searing bite of shrapnel tearing into her flesh years ago on a field far from home. She had been a medic then, pulling comrades from chaos while ignoring her own bleeding. That past lived under her skin, etched deep into the lines of scars she rarely showed. But the colonel did not see that. He only saw someone faltering, someone he believed was soft. His laughter was not just a rejection, it was a challenge. And she felt the sting of it more than the pain in her leg. Still, she remained silent. Silence was safer, though silence burned. Days passed, and the drills grew harder. She pushed, limping at times, but never quitting. The colonel watched with that same mocking grin, as if waiting for her to break. Yet others began to notice something he did not. Her hands never shook under pressure. When another recruit collapsed from heat, she was the first to kneel beside him, checking pulse and breath with calm precision. When the squad faltered in endurance runs, she urged them forward, whispering encouragement even while her own steps dragged. There was steel in her silence. And then came the moment that shifted everything. A training exercise turned suddenly dangerous. An explosion, a misfire of staged charges, scattered debris across the yard. Dust clouded the air, shouts rang out, and one soldier fell screaming, blood spilling from his leg. Panic spread fast, even among those drilled to keep order. The colonel froze for a heartbeat too long. She did not. Moving through the haze, she reached the fallen soldier, her limp forgotten. Her hands, practiced and sure, tore fabric into bandages, pressed hard against the wound, whispered steady words that cut through chaos. Every motion carried memory, the battlefield that had scarred her, the screams she had once silenced with courage. The squad gathered, watching her command the moment with nothing but calm strength. The colonel stepped forward then, his face no longer amused. He knelt, seeing her work, seeing the truth written not on her lips, but on her skin. For as she rolled up her sleeve to tie a tourniquet, the scars shone in the harsh light. Jagged, burned, raw proof of survival. Shrapnel scars that no laughter could erase. Scars louder than any explanation she could have given. The yard fell silent. The whispers stopped. The only sound was the soldier's steadying breath, saved because she refused to be defined by pain. The colonel did not laugh again. His eyes met hers with something different this time, respect and perhaps shame. In the days that followed, the squad carried a new story, not of weakness, not of excuses, but of a woman who bore scars like medals hidden beneath fabric. A reminder that strength does not always march loudly. Sometimes it limps, sometimes it hurts, but it endures, because courage doesn't need to speak. It waits, and when the time comes, it speaks louder than silence. And so the yard that once echoed with laughter now remembered something else. The quiet power of truth revealed when it matters most. If this story moved you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that remind us of the strength we carry inside, even when the world doubts us.